has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's as motivated as a player can be. And this is the kind of impact that not many guys are capable of having. The energy and effort he's playing with isn't easy to maintain. But if anybody can keep it up, it's MP.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Aaron Gordon out there with MP. And it's Yabusele in at the 5 down low. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Well, I spoke to MP before the game. He told me he was very aware of the defensive challenge in front of him, but feels like these are the types of games that bring out the best in him, saying he's focused on turning in a dominant scoring performance. Guys, he sounded confident.
And when he's dominant, watch out. He's going right at him. That's his mentality. Hey, thanks.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Take a look at the Hawks. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And seeing where the Nuggets are, they're still in the middle of the pack, but moving in the wrong direction. Need to start putting some things together.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
The 3 from MP. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now, here's MP. He's got 12. And again, Denver with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. 5th, Jaden McDaniels.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Dillingham. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sears. Traps in the tray.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Edwards, and he just worked New York in that last game. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Blakeney misses. Timberwolves trail by 20. Edwards with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Edwards can't hit.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time, but it doesn't happen often.
And the basket by Blakeney. Blakeney's got 23 points.
And you couldn't draw it up any better offensively. 8 buckets already in his first 10 attempts.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside Edwards. Misses the 3.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Blakeney passes to Gordon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McGowan's checked in. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Sears in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Clippers delivered in a major way. He dropped 24 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout. And
it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. When that happens, you can get blasted.
So both teams changing it up here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
MP outside. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The Timberwolves have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Pass to Blakeney, to the inside.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Rebounded by Blakeney. And so MP will bring it up for the Nuggets. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
They double him with MP, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the paint. To the left wing. Pass to Blakeney. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Out to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Just 5 on the clock. Dillingham, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Nuggets on top, ending the second quarter in a 14-6 run. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the score.
All right, fellas. And that's all for us. Now it's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Swat connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Dillingham.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
And the basket by Gordon.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie. Good, another from 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right?
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can fly. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Here's McDaniels, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Here's Murray. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar higher and higher. Triple after triple. The Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Sears in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Shoots. And it falls. Over the rim and in. Richards got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the
All-Star break just behind us, Grant. Everyone should be well rested for every game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly that rest evaporates. It's much needed, but it only gets you so far.
And we'll send you courtside for more on MP's unforgettable performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Dalton Connect out there with Murray. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lanier, averaging around 6 a game. Denver moving it around. Murray for 3, sinks it from distance.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You gotta chase him off this line.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Just over a minute and a half in. Doncic left side. Pass to Connect to stop the run. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Now here's MP. Let's go with a 3. And again, Denver with a 3. No surprise that MP will be competing in the All-Star game for the 3rd time.
But when you look at the cream of the crop in this league, MP certainly rises to the top. He's one of our best performers and personalities. The fans just love going to see him play.
Here's Doncic, following that last 3-pointer by Denver. They kick it out to Murray. Hits a 3-pointer.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Connect missing.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by MP. Blakeney's got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Murray. And here's Doncic outside. And he buries his first look.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen...
Substitution on the court.
Here's Doherty, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
On the wing, Murray. Pass to Yabusele. Back to MP. Outside Murray. And here's MP. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. The 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Robinson. Doherty, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Over to the left wing. Back to MP. On the wing, Brown. To the left wing. MP outside. Pass to Brown. Now here's MP. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Back to MP. On the wing, Murray. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Denver.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
We've got Christian Brown. He's out there with MP. Cole Anthony out there with Gershon Yabusele. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 37 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
To the inside. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Connect outside. Rebounded by Blakeney. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Denver. They've led by as many as 11. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Pickett, he's checked in for Yabusele. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hendricks.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
From outside the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Nuggets lead by 5. MP, the pass to Murray. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontent.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Denver moving it around. Lanier. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got 8 assists here tonight. Outside Murray. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Denver. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Here's Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Reeves. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. That's good from Doncic. And he makes both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And looking at the Trailblazers matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the...
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Depth has been...
And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Murray out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Connect in at the 3. From deep, MP. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The Lakers trail. Inside, here's Connect, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back to you guys.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
From deep, MP. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Connect. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Connect's got 4 points in the quarter.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
Back to MP. Pass to Jokic. Now here's MP. Now Gordon. Back to MP. To the left side wing. Lanier. No good on the 3. Los Angeles is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Murray. 3-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. Denver's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Back to MP. Gordon, right side. To the wing on the left. On target from range. Lanier's got 8 points.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Strawther's checked in for Denver. Hendricks is checked in for Los Angeles. Bates comes in for Reeves, and it's Connect missing.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
And that one's good. And now it's a 6-point Denver lead.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Here's Connect. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 13 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Murray passes to MP. Denver moving it around. Here's Strawther. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Strawther's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Throws it up high. And finished off by Kessler.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Hendricks. Connect on the wing. Counted from distance. Connect's got 9 points in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
MP outside from deep three-point land. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Doncic grabs the miss. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
From deep, MP hits the trifecta. Blakeney's got 21 points in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Denver up 1. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Up for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Yabusele. Aaron Gordon comes in for Brown. And MP is subbed in for Strother. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kessler, he's checked in for Robinson. Murray comes in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves is checked in for Hendricks. And Doncic has subbed in for Bates. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's MP, and it's Murray, and it's Lanier in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
What a night for Dalton Connect. We're getting a taste of his potential tonight.
Jokic. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Gordon. MP! No good from 3! Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Now Murray. Right side Reeves. Rises up. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look at every trip down the floor.
Big-time points from a big-time player. Aaron Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
Lakers trail by 3. Now Doncic.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's MP. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, the 3 is in!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Allie, thank you. And they go to the intentional foul. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Can't get the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
MP. Can't hit it. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 7. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from outside.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
Ball is down.
A huge bucket for the youngster. Dalton Connect. Ice water in those veins.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game. Outside Murray. Here's Reeves. Shoots a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
So a close game sees Denver taking this one.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's. When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the 2, Tim?
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early, lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play heavy minutes in that situation.
Are you thinking as a coach we have a better chance against this team than that team? Does it ever enter that kind of conversation?
It definitely does, but it could also be a dangerous approach if you think there's a particular matchup that doesn't favor you in some way.
Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
Yeah, I like that approach. A very good approach. Thanks. And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duty.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his bar. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove.
Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
MP, that's for 2. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just
good, another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Green draws the double. Pass to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's MP for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 17. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Suns, Iguodaro's checked in. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Fleming. And the Nuggets making a change here. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Dunn misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And the basket by Blakeney.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Whitehead, and they get it. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Back to MP from past the arc, and again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
From the wing, no good from Booker.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Out to the right wing. Denver passing it around. And here's MP for 3. Traps in the tray. Blakeney's got 24 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Blakeney. Blakeney's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Iguodaro. There's the triple. Whitehead's shot is off. Here's Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Dunn. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver, having no problems at all. Up 29 points. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Brandon Clark. Gershon Yabusele is out there with MP. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Strother in at the 2 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 26 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Ball kicks to Holmes. Pass to Green. Here's Iguodaro. He's covered by Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Suns miss again. For Denver, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And he comes up with the deuce. Yabusele's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Whitehead. They need this. Strother grabs the miss. Nuggets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Yabusele finds MP. Nailed from three-point land. Blakeney's got 27 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
And here's MP, and again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside, Green. Pass to Whitehead. This one for three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
On the wing, Murray. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Blakeney's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now, Green, done outside. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Strother to the inside. Jokic with the bucket.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
So it's the Denver Nuggets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Taking a look here at Denver, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Denver Nuggets. That'll do it for our show.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Malawach. Then it's Fleming. And it's done in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
Booker against Murray. And stolen by MP. Brown wide open. Off target from three-point range. Here's Dunn. Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Well, I love how decisive Booker can be off the catch. Such a high IQ player.
Jokic finds Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Back to MP. Out to the right wing. Murray, the pass to Blakeney. Here's Brown. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Gordon for 3. Good on the triple. Gordon's got 5.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Booker the pass to Green. Pass to Malawach. Inside. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Green. 6 points for him.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Kevin, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Ellie, we thank you.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And that one drops. 32 points for MP.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Pass to Dunn. And done with the slam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And the basket by Blakeney.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Suns making a change here. Whitehead's checked in. To the paint. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Such a wide open look. Booker's got 5 now.
And over the course of his career, Book has never been afraid to pull the trigger from deep. He has supreme confidence in that jumper.
And Greg, you watch Jalen Green, so much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from 3-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Whitehead. He's covered by Clark. Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good from outside.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
The 3 from MP. And again, Denver no good.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Abusele out there with MP. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Strother in at the